The extended warranty industry pulled in over $48 billion in the United States alone in 2024. That money came from one place, your wallet. And here's the part they will never print on the brochure. For every dollar you spend on an extended warranty, the company behind it keeps between 50 cents and 70 cents as pure profit. They are not selling you protection, they are selling you fear, wrapped in a contract engineered to never pay out. Think about what that means for your next car purchase, your next refrigerator, your next laptop. That $2,000 service plan the salesman is pushing across the desk right now, up to $1,400 of it goes straight into someone else's pocket. And the coverage you think you are getting is built on a foundation of exclusions designed to deny your claim before you ever file one. But here's what the warranty industry does not want you to discover. There's a federal law from 1975 that gives you more protection than any extended warranty ever could. Smart buyers have been using it to save thousands. We will get there. First, you need to understand how deep this goes. The extended warranty business goes by a lot of names: service contracts, vehicle protection plans, product care packages. But behind the friendly branding sits one of the most profitable segments in American retail. A business professor at Penn State University studied the numbers and found something staggering. While typical product margins run 15 to 20%, retailers realize more than 200% profit on extended warranties. That is not a typo. 200%. And it gets more revealing when you look at specific companies. Best Buy reported in its SEC filings that just 2.8% of total revenue came from extended warranty sales. But analysts estimate those warranties carried operating margins of 50 to 60%. In a year when Best Buy's overall operating profit hovered around $1.2 billion, warranty income may have generated more than half of it. A company that sells televisions and laptops made the majority of its profit selling you a piece of paper. Here's the part that should make every buyer stop and think. Car dealerships run the same playbook, only the numbers are bigger. The finance and insurance office, that little room where they slide extra paperwork across the table after you have already agreed on a price, is the most profitable square footage in the entire dealership. Consumer Reports data shows dealers collect around $800 on every extended warranty they sell. That is pure margin on a product that costs the dealer almost nothing to offer. And the reason they can charge so much comes down to one uncomfortable truth. You are bad at math. Not you specifically, all of us. Researchers from Northwestern University and the University of Pennsylvania published a study showing that consumers dramatically overestimate how often products fail. When a television's actual failure rate was 5 to 8%, buyers behaved as though it were 13% or higher. The industry knows you think things break nearly 3 times more often than they actually do. And they price their warranties to exploit that gap. So what happens when you actually need to use the coverage you paid for? Consumer Reports surveyed more than 12,000 car owners and found the average extended warranty cost around $1,200, but delivered only about $837 in repair benefits. That is a net loss of more than $375 per buyer. 42% of warranties were never used at all, and only about 1 in 5 buyers reported actually saving money. Let those numbers sink in. The majority of people who buy extended warranties lose money, and nearly half never file a single claim. A consumer affairs analysis from 2025 paints an even sharper picture. 47% of vehicle owners hold an extended warranty, but only 1 in 10 has ever actually used it. Meanwhile, the average auto warranty runs between $2,000 and $5,000 over a 3 to 6 year plan. That is roughly $1,000 per year for coverage that, statistically, most people will never touch. On appliances, the math is even worse. You are paying an average of $126 for coverage that saves you just $26 compared to paying out of pocket. And the bad actors in this space are not hiding in the shadows. In October 2024, the Federal Trade Commission sent refunds totaling more than $449,000 to over 18,000 consumers scammed by a single company, American Vehicle Protection Corporation, which the FTC had charged in 2022 with making hundreds of thousands of illegal sales calls, impersonating car dealers, and falsely claiming bumper-to-bumper protection. That is just one company. The AARP reported that 7 in 10 Americans had been targeted by an auto warranty scam in the previous 12 months. But here's where the story turns in your favor. You have more power than the warranty industry wants you to know about. On January 4th, 1975, President Gerald Ford signed the Magnuson-Moss Warranty Act into federal law. This law says something the dealership finance office will never volunteer. Manufacturers cannot void your warranty just because you used an independent mechanic or installed aftermarket parts. The Federal Trade Commission enforces this. It is your legal right, and dealers routinely imply otherwise to pressure you into buying their plan. If you do buy an extended warranty, know this. Most states give you a free look period, usually 30 to 60 days, where you can cancel for a full refund. After that window, you can still get a prorated refund. Most buyers never learn this because the salesman does not mention it. But the smartest strategy of all costs you nothing extra. Take that $2,000 to $3,000 you would have spent on a warranty and put it into a dedicated repair savings account. The St. Louis Federal Reserve, Consumer Reports, and virtually every independent financial advisor recommend this exact approach. Your money earns interest instead of disappearing into someone else's profit margin. And when a repair comes, you are not limited to what some exclusion list says is covered. You decide what gets fixed and when. Here's a number that tells you everything about how this industry works. Toyota and Lexus owners almost never need an extended warranty, but they lose the most money on them, averaging $550 to $600 in losses. The most reliable cars generate the biggest warranty profits. Think about what that tells you about who these contracts are really designed to serve. Check Consumer Reports' reliability ratings before every major purchase. And if you absolutely want some form of coverage, only buy manufacturer-backed, certified, pre-owned warranties. Never sign a contract from a third-party company you have never heard of. And before you sign anything, read the exclusion list. Not the brochure, the exclusion list. That is where the real contract lives. Remember that $48 billion industry we started with? That money did not fall from the sky. It came from millions of Americans who were told they needed protection and got a contract full of fine print instead. You know the truth now. If you want to see how the same playbook gets used in the RV industry, where warranty denials hit even harder, hit subscribe and watch our next video. Like this video if it saved you money. Drop a comment with your story. Have you ever been denied a warranty claim? Your experience might help someone else dodge the same trap. They built it to satisfice, not to satisfy you.